Alright. Alright, we're back. What did I do last time? I definitely did something. Become a man of plenty. Excuse me? Find a starving artist and become their patron. Right. The missing insects case. Ask Kuno about the empty trap. Take a look around the yard. Dead body. Right, gotta call this person. And talk to Hardy, right. Well, we can do one of those things. Lady, got something? Probably no.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
I have no idea. We'll stop now. What will talk to you? Because your tape also...
It's you again. What is it?
Your tape doesn't make sense anymore. My man. So I talked to Klirsch about the tape.
And?
He tenses immediately. Chest tightens. Jaw sets. Ready for another blow.
And nothing. She stands by what she said.
That fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
But the victim herself says it's not true. He stares at his beer for 2 seconds intently, then turns to you. And she also had... she knew what was on the tape anyway, apparently.
That fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her.
Gold, it was just locker room talk. It's not evidence. It was dark stuff, but it didn't prove anything. It didn't change her mind. Yeah, it was bad. Honestly, it could have more effect. She pretty much laughed it off. Yeah, she pretty much laughed it off, Titus.
Fucking fuckity fucker. And what did she say then? That it's fine. People are supposed to be like that.
It did it did not come as a surprise to her, and she definitely wasn't scared. I actually think it made her a little nostalgic. If anything, she seems to be turned on by the whole dog gunnery thing. It did not come to as a surprise, yeah. And she definitely was not scared.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
The Rudan looks at you, then him. Yeah, it is funny.
Funny.
Titus mumbles, his lips barely moving.
Goddamn psycho whore.
Now you sound like the bad guy.
Seems like they wanted to give Claudia a second chance to play along. She still didn't.
No, she did not.
Alright.
Alright.
Fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Uh-huh.
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
Her voice is a bit softer than earlier.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
Titus rubs his chin with his palm as if trying to grind it smooth.
You don't have to say everything out loud. Just mix and match.
I think you had a lie planned, but she didn't play along. Maybe she isn't who you think she is. Maybe she is still in denial, like a defense mechanism. Be straight with me, Titus. What really happened? Wrap this up. You don't have to say everything out loud, just mix and match. I think you had a lie planned, but she didn't play along.
I asked for your opinion, not a bedtime story. Tell it to your grandma.
This tape was the last chance for her to do what was planned.
But she didn't. She knows she can't lie to us. Unlike you.
That's so true.
Fantastic. So now, you remember how to do your job.
You're disappointed?
I'm so sick of this piss. We should get something harder in here.
I think I might have watered down the beer. I don't know. He despondently glances at his beer.
Yeah, guys. We should get a party going tonight.
Amazing.
Why?
Why? He looks at the old man in the corner.
Maybe not then.
Yeah, maybe not. They're all scared of Theo, huh?
Success.
New
They
skill point.
admitted to unlawful collaboration to derail the investigation.
Nice. Maybe she isn't who you thought she was.
Nah, I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
He looks upstairs and says, you don't know? She's a model. She won a pageant. She's not some she's not some helpless girl. She handled the mercenary well enough. She's a hardcore party girl with a bigger death wish than mine. She's not some helpless girl, yeah. She handled the mercenary pretty well.
Handled him?
He balks.
She got into some stupid shit with that guy. Shit we had to take care of.
What sort of stupid shit then, huh?
Yes. We heard all about it. And the fact still stands. You were more disturbed by the tape than her.
Maybe she is still in denial, like a defense mechanism.
Yeah, maybe. That is a possibility.
Be straight with me, Titus. What really happened? Wrap this up.
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
He puts his giant face in his hands and sighs. We hanged him. For no reason, though. Because your reasons are bullshit.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men, too, are growing increasingly silent.
Yeah, I would be too.
They're confused. This is growing over their heads.
That it is.
Come on, Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot. I know you're tired. So am I. Why don't you just...
You know what?
He gets
I
closer.
am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs.
What are you gonna do about it, huh?
Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck on!"
He throws his beer can down. Okay, no use throwing a tantrum.
That lying scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over.
You're getting angry now, huh?
Yeah.
There is a silence in the room. Alan starts saying something, then thinks best not to.
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us.
He looks around.
Bartender, 20 beers for the dock workers union.
Amazing.
Why don't we make it 40, huh?
The man
Why don't
shouts
we
from
make it
behind the
100
counter.
beers? You're not loud enough.
Great. Gart is standing his ground.
100 beers? Now we're talking.
Glenn livens up.
Hop over here, cafeteria manager.
Oh, convince Titus he's being manipulated. Oh, I pushed Titus on the tape. Come on. Strange reaction to Bullet. Ever ready to cooperate? Angus can't take pressure. Warned about tribunal. Discussed 8th Hardy. Confronted about drug trade. This is a white check. Convince Titus he's being manipulated. You know what? Sure. Rhetoric? I got some rhetoric.
Convince
Boom.
Titus he's being manipulated. You should know by now. Titus Hardy will never falter.
Huh.
But you know someone who might.
One of his boys will.
Fat Angus, the powerful guy. Mr. All Muscle. The time has come. Put him in the pressure cooker.
That we will.
Just remember, it's about more than Glasia. It's about these men and Martinez. Their district. Their responsibility.
That's it. Then case closed. Look around. We're going home, Kim. The lieutenant raises his brow.
He'll get it. Go on.
Write it down, Kim. In Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you. Hell yeah.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
Because of some chick, because you're a foreigner, because you work for the wrong people, because they like killing. Oh, what? So we're trying to put it on Fat Angus because some chick probably affects Titus. You're a foreigner. I don't know if he's racist. Because remember, it's more than Claricia's about these men in Martinez. Their district, their responsibility. Because they like killing. Yeah. And the fat guy doesn't like killing, I think.
Yeah, we liked it. It was fun, wasn't it, guys?
He looks
We
around.
had a great time.
Fat guy doesn't like that though, does he?
It wasn't for your fucking entertainment, Dennis. She...
He gets a hold of himself. Right, Eugene?
They kill you because they think it's funny.
He jots down. Right. They just hang you like in the dark ages. They make a display of your corpse. They just hang you, shoot you, whatever. They can't even remember. They just hang you, shoot you, light you on fire. They don't care. Yeah.
We didn't light him on fire.
You hear the fat man wheeze. He's trying to get up. Alright, pressure's on him now.
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
The kill?
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
The old man reaches for his belt, but his voice is strangely calm.
Firearm. A Glass 08 or a 38 caliber pistol. Either is small enough for you to have missed. He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
Turn to Agnes, or what? You're gonna kill me like you fucking killed him? Like you killed him for no effing reason? Turn to Theo. What happens if I keep talking? You're gonna kill me too? In this bar for nothing? Look at Kim first.
The lieutenant has put down his notebook. His hand is resting on his holster. He gives you an imperceptible nod.
Go on, alright.
What? What does that mean?
Just keep pushing pressure on Angus then. Or what? You're gonna kill me like you killed him for no effing reason?
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
He takes a breath, wheezing. Nice, okay. They did not kill him, now he's admitted to it. They just we didn't even hang him because he was dead. Okay, good.
Shut up, Angus.
Nice. He was dead before you hanged him?
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
The little guy hits Angus on the back of the head. A loud slap. Huh.
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, Take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control.
Doesn't look like it.
Does he?
Uh-huh.
His closed fist is shaking. It's you who's in control. Let them have their moment.
Oh yeah, this is fun. The room falls quiet. So quiet you can hear Angus wheeze.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked.
He grabs his chest.
I'm sorry.
Great.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus?
Lizzie slaps at him.
Now it's
Great.
all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus.
She turns to
I
him.
told you just give her up.
Give her up, huh? The 8th lady? Oh yeah.
Lizzie,
Lizzie.
your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him.
After
After
a
a
long-
long walk along the coast.
She walks off without looking back. Oh, I should go to the coast then.
You're in. He's all yours. Questions?
So you didn't kill him. He was already dead.
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death, the bullet in his head.
That's what it was.
Another nod.
Why?
Because the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
The girls asked us to, huh?
Girls plural. There's another girl. 2 of them. Take note of this. They'll probably say more about her later.
The one is the 8th Hardy. Use the other one.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
What happened Sunday night?
Classier came down.
He
She
points to
seemed
the
really
stairs.
out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way.
Okay.
It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
How did you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Seen out of it drugged. So Cleesh came down. Okay, she was scared someone had died.
Good analogy, boss.
The rat-faced man snickers.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky.
Points to him.
You're still on the bench. And you keep taking it easy too, Angus.
He turns back to you. What happened then?
We went upstairs. Sure as day the Merc was dead.
Okay.
There was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
Huh. So he was killed up in that room.
He means they'd been fucking.
Probably.
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged.
Who's Tibbs? The 8th Hardy?
Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
Okay. Whisper, Kim, we did it.
The lieutenant gives a smile only you can see.
Alright. I mean, I'm sorry I made you guys. You know what? No. First questions. If Clarice didn't kill him, why the cover up?
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
She told me some people were after her from Iran. She would say anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, she wouldn't. She's fucked if she shows up on police radar.
These people, who are they?
They're powerful.
He looks out the
Connected
window.
to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
Okay, that's why she's scared. Okay.
That's all he knows. That's all she's told him.
Okay.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we find
shrugs.
all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
So who killed the Merc then? Any leads?
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
Maybe he was killed by his own people, huh? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Or could be someone trying to shoot her, but then he came in the way. Possible.
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Klausya.
Klausya.
Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
Maybe. But what was the glass then? Inside or outside? Isn't that a... Does it work with bullets? I don't know.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
And you had ideas about his past too?
Mine do. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood probably. Or It could have been someone else from Crenell.
Now he pauses to think.
Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do. If I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
Okay.
These theories, not bad. Don't buy either one, but still, this guy's not as dumb as he looks.
Okay. Whose idea was it to hang him anyway? Hers?
In a manner of speaking.
Remember the two girls? He may be talking about the other one.
Earlier you said girls asked for your help. Was this the other girl?
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it for political reasons. It sent a good message.
Okay, it's her, isn't it? The drug trafficker, the missing 8th Hardy.
Fella, you think too much. He's off all right. You're gonna hurt your head.
The big guy steps towards you. I don't think so.
That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway.
You know, it's okay for there to be a Hardy girl, Titus. Understood. Can you tell me anything about her name, current location? You know, it's okay for there to be a Hardy girl, yeah.
We're Hardy Boys. And that's it.
His face sets like concrete. He shakes his head solemnly. Sure, but can you tell me anything about this affiliate? Name, current location?
Nope.
Nope,
You're
he
not
says.
getting to her. It's Klasia you want to talk to.
Clash, yeah, alright. I'm sorry I made you guys fight, I guess, at the end.
Me too.
Me too, great. Thank you for this, Titus. I'll go talk to her for the last time. Conclude.
You do that.
He grabs his beer and
Hey,
swirls
cop.
it in his hand.
Before you go,
Huh?
she,
He looks up.
Klasia, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. But
you would still prefer if you didn't take her away.
that's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
You're getting very quiet all of a sudden, but okay.
We'll take that into account.
The lieutenant slides his notebook into his coat pocket. He turns to leave. Alright. We got him, man. Anything
It's
else?
you again.
He acknowledges you
What is
gruffly.
it?
So the lady is going to be on the coast as well. The lawyer. I'm just going to leave. Nothing else with you. But hey, the case is, you know, the people who just straight up said that we did it, didn't do it. So that's something you don't see every day. Where am I going to find Clarice anyway? Clash? Whatever her name is. Like, is she just on the roof all day? I mean, I suppose she could be. Might as well check it out. And that's why the window was changed. Because if it was shot by a bullet. It makes sense. You would change it. You don't want people to know. I guess me. Hello.
It's always good to see you.
She cracks a weary smile, leaning back against the railing.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
Alright, look her in the eyes, volition. Alright. The Hardy Boys told us what really happened. Yeah.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and straight.
I understand. She puts her coffee mug on the table. You don't look surprised. You were expecting this? You sent us on a runaround. You lied to us, miss. Chill, I'm a cool cop. You don't look surprised. You were expecting this.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you.
Hmm.
It's what you do. You're the police.
That's what we are.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
Thank you, I guess.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two. Then move on to questions.
Yeah, let's do that.
Is it? Something is off here. Shush. I can't hear what she's saying.
Okay.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me.
She looks at her feet.
Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
What did you get into?
Is she implying the Hardy Boys are the law?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I am the law. The law, that's me. That's not a good enough reason. Yeah.
You're right. There's more.
More?
You answer to the coalition government. and by extension, the moral intern.
She reaches for a new cigarette.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again.
So she's scared still.
A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon, grey and pale violet in the morning light.
And what lies beyond it? I think I've done this already.
Pale, the Muindi Isola, the Occident, and then Aranye, the old world.
Is that why you're looking over your shoulder? You're afraid of the Mortarian? What's RCM's involvement with the Mortarian? The RCM isn't a lapdog with the Mortarian? You're afraid of them? Basically, I was asking this straight question.
You share a database with them.
Hmm.
You send people to their courts.
She lights a cigarette. Is this part of why Orand is a bad memory for you? Yeah.
I have people after me.
Mm-hmm.
And they have friends in the moral intern.
Moral intern.
Some are moral intern.
Okay.
If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will.
Kill you? Probably.
What happens if they do?
Mm-hmm.
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill. Well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
So you say, but I gotta find out.
Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her.
What did you do to have these people after you? Yeah.
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Ravishol, or even in Oranje.
So, what did you do?
What exactly did you do?
Mm-hmm.
Industrial espionage.
Oh.
I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again. With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounting.
Oh, now they hate you. Okay.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
He taps on his notebook.
The job was Louisdouen County Savings Bank.
Bank, okay.
They sound small, but they're part of the Louis Scott conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them.
Printer company.
As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Louis Scott and their friends in the MI.
She breathes out heavily.
Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
Okay, so you were a pretty risky job.
Laws cap. These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries. The conglomerate also includes the Bank of Consecration, Airberg, and the popular Papalolo line of dairy products.
Papalolo. I'm sure there are people who have done much worse than that. Serves them right. When I am king, this savings bank will be first against the wall. You're right, this is bad. You've destroyed people have built. I'm sure there are people who have done much worse than that, yeah.
Sure. I'm not a war criminal, but it was bad. People lost their jobs. Good people too, not just C-suite.
Shakes her head at the thought. Alright, that's true though.
A lot of people got hurt.
She
But
concludes.
that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
And what happened here the night he died?
We were there.
We were there. She points to the window.
Together. In bed, I mean.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
Okay.
She takes a deep breath.
He was in a kneeling position.
Hmm.
He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass.
And he was dead.
I turned back to him.
She breathes out. A moment's silence.
His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could.
Give me a second. Alright. What's up? Right. His eyes look. The story doesn't make sense, by the way. So, how did the bullet go into his mouth? Because the bullet was shot inside his neck. Right? Enter me my back, the window shatter. His eyes are looking through me, mouth open. I could see.
Her chest rises and falls with each word. She keeps herself together and says it.
Mm-hmm.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me.
Then what happened?
He was heavy.
Hmm.
I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There.
She points to the window.
He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream. Then ran downstairs.
There's a long pause. She just stands there, her arms at her side. Wait, what do you mean he only had his boots on? So you mean they put his clothes back on him? I guess. And the boots were always there though.
I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
And that's why she's standing up here? That's the motherfucker. We're gonna need more details. I'm sorry this happened, yeah.
So am I.
She looks down. Her cigarette has singed her fingers. What? Really?
She throws it away and immediately proceeds to light another one.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15.
Okay.
I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
Midnight, okay.
It's okay. Were you
He makes a note.
inebriated?
Probably.
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
So they were.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off much more than usual.
Titus said you looked pretty high, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
I did one of his lines. Just to clear my head.
She tilts her head. Okay. I mean, I think she's lying, dude. How was he shot in the mouth? What, his mouth was like fully open, the bullet went straight in his mouth? I don't think so, my man. My lady? Nah, I think you're lying. Maybe.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No.
And what did you do then?
Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot. Just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
And what happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar.
She looks
A
down.
lot of people were there.
Sylvie.
The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too.
Ruby,
They were
okay.
having such a good time.
She pauses.
I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
So Ruby is the 8th Hardy, okay.
Ruby?
Before we continue, who is Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
The leader, not Titus, huh?
The leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys.
She says, as if it's self-evident. I thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys.
Well, nominally, yes.
Nominally.
Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
Okay, that's good information.
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her. So do the others.
Okay.
Would you say she is the
looks
8th
at you.
Hardy boy?
Why not?
Why not? Alright, gain XP. Okay then. Okay, let's go on. What then?
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation. That I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told.
Okay.
She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know. Take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower. To keep him upright.
Okay.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
I suppose, yeah.
Yes.
This is concurrent with your doubts at the autopsy about the coloring being.
I knew it. The coloring in his lower limbs looked faint. Yeah.
About half an hour had passed since the moment of death.
She nods.
Alright.
You were late. The marks would be faint by that time.
He makes a small pointing motion with his pen. It's meant for you. The marks would be faint by that time. You were late. He makes... Does that mean I'm right or does that mean I'm wrong? I don't have no idea.
In honor of
Real
another
morale.
precise forensic observation.
Alright, good. Then what did you do?
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times.
Okay.
It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
And what did you do while they were hanging him?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
There's a ruby. Where is this ruby now?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
Make Titus give you Ruby's location. Alright.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
That we will.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? Look into this later.
That I will. And when did it happen? Did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot?
He thinks.
I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
Could the people after you have killed him?
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break.
And?
I thought they'd found me.
Hmm.
They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone.
She looks at her cigarette.
So they wouldn't be hurt.
Hmm.
I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
Either way, it's something to consider, yeah.
We can't go after Loose Cap.
Loose
Not
cap.
yet. There are other, saner leads.
Yeah.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there.
Okay. And why did you call the cops if you're in hiding?
Because I'm an idiot.
The answer comes fast.
Which is an indicator of truth.
Okay.
Idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
So you would have us believe, but you're not. Yeah. I don't think so. Why did you do it? Yeah, so you would have us believe, but you're not.
You have to understand,
Mm-hmm.
the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
Okay.
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength not to cave in and sob. Once. Just one time.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud.
She shakes her head.
So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. That is impossible.
Is it impossible? When was the window changed? Point to it.
Last week. Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
She takes a drag.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there.
In her bedroom, inside?
Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
Okay. Did you kill Ellie?
What? Why would I put myself through this? Insanity. Get myself cornered like this.
She gathers the last vestige of her strength. There's a silence.
He wouldn't have died if it weren't for me. I know that. But I would never hurt him.
Okay.
He was a serviceman. He must have had a gun lying around. Close to her hand. A military weapon using jacketed ammunition.
It's okay if you're in self-defense. Yeah.
I did not kill him to defend myself from rape.
She
I
says.
told you before. That wasn't what happened.
Okay, but it could have. It shot in the mouth.
True, sire. 'Tis true.
Downstairs, people have this crazy idea that you killed him.
I'm sad to hear that. They must have said it in some fit of frustration or under pressure. They couldn't have meant it. I've talked to them after it happened. No one has implicated me.
He must have had a weapon nearby. Did you use that?
No. I specifically asked him not to carry firearms when he was with me. He only had his stupid armor.
The bullet was in his head. It was jacketed, military grade. Who else here has a military rifle? Yeah.
I don't know. His friends have rifles. Maybe those psychos did it. Coalition military have rifles. I'm not a munitions expert, and I did not shoot him.
She might have been a tad disingenuous when she avoided talking about the bullet in his head before.
You've lied to me about this bullet before. When I said he was shot, you said you're confused. Yeah.
I've said I'm sorry. What more do you want me to say? I did my best not to lie. It didn't always work.
Okay, I'd like you to answer some other questions, miss.
Like what?
She waits. Her light brown eyes wandering over the floor, over your face. I think we're done here for now.
She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands.
The lieutenant glances at you, then at the door.
He's thinking, are we done here? Or...
Legendary. In God's name, wake up. Yeah, clearly lied about the bullet. Discussed secret route. Secret route. Footsteps. Get
But we are awake, sire.
Great.
She has been forthcoming with sordid details women usually conceal. Most shocking details of the sexual kind. We are a bulwark, unbreached.
Oh, come on.
If you have doubts, just give us one example of deceit. Just one, and we will gladly change our minds.
Just a proposition. Could the lurid explicits conceal something less sensational but more illegal? Maybe?
Who is this personhood picking these seditious options? Can't you see the detective grows weary of your malcontent?
Okay.
Stop staring at her eyes and say something pertinent to the case. This is making you look like an amateur.
Amazing.
It looks like this one's not waking up. You'll have to do it without pushing her further. At least for now.
This is drama. Excuse me, stop double clicking me. Bro, I think my mouse is all effed up, man. Do we have any drama with you know what? Clothes don't even matter, really. Give me, drama. Here it is. Play the actor, lie and detect lies. Cool for undercover cops, thespians off the stage, psychopaths, alright. Drama urges you to treat the world as a stage, and on it you perform. It enables you to lie, to concoct the most elaborate and wonderful stories, to take on ingenuous personas and perform acts of stagecraft in an entertaining amalgam of forbeel and deceit. As well, it enables you to see through would-be actors and their false antics. If they lie, you'll know immediately. At high levels, drama may render you an insufferable thespian, one prone to hysterics and bouts of paranoia, for to know the world is a stage is to know that truth is a vanity. However, with low drama, you cannot lie or discern whether others lie, and a cop who can't do either is a cop who's soon going to be lying 6 feet under. Alright, we pump up the drama then. Look at her again.
Officer. What brings you up here again?
Legendary drama is what brings me up. Boom.
What? Dear God, you've been lied to. She could have killed her lover and lied to everyone. She's not candid at all. She's smoke and mirrors and will-o-wisps. She probably didn't give you her real name either. Why would she? Arrest her immediately before she further entangles you in her web of lies.
You know, I think you didn't make a call to the station. Your real name isn't Clarice Amadou. Your real name isn't Clarice Amadou. Kim, why have you not arrested her yet?
There may be grounds here, at least for an extended detention.
There may be.
A little whimper. The young woman hears you. She's looking around.
What if I told you you're under arrest, miss?
But I haven't done anything.
She backs up against a
legal.
railing with a forced smile on her face. Anything illegal.
Failure to aid a police investigation.
That she did.
She purposefully misrepresented information crucial to the case.
That she did also.
Fucking mind games. Enough. That's right, gang. Stern and merciless now. Stern and merciless as we reel her in.
Failure to aid a police officer. You have wasted our time in a time-critical investigation. You misrepresented information about the case. Without the Hardy's confession, we know nothing. You're a flight risk. I've already told you you're suspected in a murder investigation. We're not playing this mind games anymore. Bag your finger next to your head. You're coming in. Industrial espionage, you uphold international law. Dude, you misrepresented information about the case. Failure to aid a police officer. You have wasted our time in time-critical investigation. Authority. Yeah. You have wasted our time in a time-critical investigation.
The lieutenant produces a pair of handcuffs.
Oh, here they come.
Please no.
Her eyes become round with fear. She tries to back further off.
But there's nowhere to go. A 2-story drop to the Plaza Mosaic. If she could, she would have run before.
She can't.
I think I know who did it. I know who shot Ledley. You know it wasn't me. Why would I do it? I have no motive.
What do you know? Who shot him?
She's silent for a second, as if looking into herself for certainty. Then, in a hushed voice, she says,
Ruby.
Why do you think it was her?
She has this thing for me.
Really?
Ever since I met her and the boys downstairs. She's been pretty frank about what she wants.
And what is that?
Sex.
Oh, great.
And more. I made the mistake of confiding in her. I told her I was on the run. She started protecting me. It became an unhealthy relationship. When I started spending time with Lely,
He says it in an ear whisper.
she told me to end it. Said there would be shit if I didn't. It was not a good meeting. We stopped talking after that, but...
I don't understand. What exactly in your relationship made you think she is romantically interested in you?
The lieutenant sounds incredulous. He still has the cuffs in his hand. Yeah.
She said she's in love with me. She even asked me to run away with her when I told her I'm a fugitive. She started developing notions about our relationship.
Really.
And you led her on?
The lieutenant narrows his eyes.
A little. I was flattered, you know? But then I had to let her off, and it was not easy. I came to regret being friendly with her.
She looks at her feet.
We maybe kissed, nothing more.
This is the sensationalism and guesses. Yeah.
I know what it sounds like. That's why I didn't want to tell you before.
She raises her eyes to meet yours.
But she knew what had happened when I came downstairs. Somehow, she knew Lely was dead. She wasn't surprised at all. When we came up here, she was calm as a stone, too. She cleaned it all up like she had a plan.
Well, it does make sense why she is helping you then, if she's the one who did it.
This is a familiar theory. You had it too, remember? Could it be that Ruby was covering up after herself? The lynching?
When Ruby said there would be shit happening if you didn't end your relationship with the deceased, was she threatening you?
She came over one night, drunk, said she'd turn my life into a living hell. I've been threatened before, so I can tell when someone knows how to do it. And she's a pro. She must be. To keep the Hardys in line. I tried severing ties with her after that. I thought it had worked, but...
She looks through the window of her room.
Some of that fear is still with her. She exhales sharply. What are you talking about? She's afraid you'll arrest her.
Maybe. And how could she have killed him?
You said there was a secret route there, right?
She points to the door that leads to the pinball workshop.
She could have come up through there, then taken this shot. Right here, where I stand. It was too dark outside. I wouldn't have seen her.
Then slipped back downstairs without anyone noticing. That is possible.
I suppose.
Interesting theory. Did she know that door exists? Had you been out there with her?
Yes, of course. She's been up here many times, jacking private stations off the ring antenna. She used to come here to drink on the roof with me, before it got weird.
Okay, that's it for Ruby.
Okay, and what?
What?
Arrest the liar now. Don't arrest her. Push her a bit more, but then let her off. That Ruby theory was solid. And she's beautiful.
Oh, great.
She's stuck here. She's already in prison. Look around. She's only trying to help you.
Who?
Her. Stop letting her distract you.
That's all good, but I think we should still take you in, just in case. Step a little bit
Still?
closer. Still, she says, her voice breaking.
After all this, sir, please. It's a shitty world, and I know I'm shitty too. I know.
Her hands turn into a fist, slowly crushing the cigarette she's holding.
But I don't deserve to be sent to the moral intern and ground into paste just because I disturbed the sanctity of accounting. That's some multinational.
She's gearing up for a last stand. This is it.
What do you deserve then?
I don't know.
She throws away her
To
cigarette.
spend my days with smoke, drink and dance, wallowing in shit. Just like everyone else.
And what other option do I have?
You have those station calls, right? Where I have to show up at the station or I'll become a fugitive. You can write me one. You don't have to take me in right now. I promise I won't go out anymore at night. I'll be right here.
You don't go out anywhere, right?
I know you can do that. Just let me come in on my own. In 2 months, or maybe even 1 month. That's all I need.
To do what?
You do have the form.
He looks at your ledger.
By
Yeah.
God, she's playing him too. Like a fiddle, sire. Who would have known?
What will have changed in 1 month or two? In 2 months or 1 month?
Everything could change.
She looks around.
This city, The extradition rules. The people after me could be in jail. Or maybe Ravishal.
She's full silent.
Maybe Ravishal could be free. I could be tried in a free Ravishal.
Okay, now you're just
An
bullshitting.
independent state that doesn't hand its detainees over to the moral intern.
I find that hard to believe, miss.
The handcuffs jingle in his hands. I also find it hard to believe.
Don't. The world can change. It has changed before.
She looks at you, frozen to her spot. No, we need to push you for information, lady. I think you killed him. Okay, maybe, or you led to it or something.
That's not the answer she was hoping for. Thought that you were some kind of patriot or communard, did she?
I made my choice. Decide what to do with her.
She looks at you in silence, her face filled with fear, lips parted. Wait. If you arrest her, Kim will have to transport her. You'd be without your partner for the rest of the day.
True.
Shut up. He's making a decision, and it's his to make.
Keep my rest of his drags out any longer. Let's do a station call. If you miss it, I can't help you anymore. I'll let you off the hook for now. Don't make me regret it. Don't arrest her. Interesting. Everything could change. He doesn't want to get arrested, obviously. She's stuck you already in prison. Look around. She's only trying to help you. Stop letting her distract you. I think arresting her is a bad decision, though. With the logic telling me don't, because you'll be without your partner for the rest of the day. I'll let you off the hook for now. Don't make me regret it. She'll probably just leave then, won't she? Tough decision, man. This is a tough decision. I mean, obviously something she's saying is not right. Okay, see, something's wrong here. Right, she tried her bullshit patriot stuff. Right? Following in shit just like everyone else. She's gearing up for a last stand. The shitty world and I'm shitty to her hands and the physical to be sent to the mountain and turned to praised. You know what? Let's not. It's a difficult decision, man. I don't think arresting her is the right option. Station call is the way out, right? I'll be right here. You know, I can let me come in on my own 2 months or maybe even a month. She's playing him too. Everything could change in 2 months. I'll let you off the hook for now. Don't make me regret it.
I won't, sir.
Yeah, let's do that. She exhales, shaking visibly. Then she collects herself. Your real name isn't Clarice Amadou, is it?
I'd agree. You wouldn't give us your real name. Not when people are after you.
Okay.
Her voice cracks suddenly, like there's a garrote around her neck. Okay, what?
Okay, it's not.
Good. You can tell me the truth.
You log your work every week. It's all transmitted to Common, sir. I couldn't just beg you not to enter my name. So I lied. Like I lied before. Like I did at LCSB. I have to lie all the time.
She looks at her hands.
I'm
Her
so
fingernails
tired of it.
I think you're still lying, man. Was the passport bullshit too? That passport you kept hidden?
No. It's submerged in a plastic buoy on the coast, in the reeds. It just doesn't say Clausia Amandu. It says Anouk Maya Smith.
Anouk Mayer Smith. Okay.
Falsified documents?
Passport and visa.
She nods.
Given to me by my employer. I can't even use them. My employer probably leaked the name, Maya Smith, to hurt me.
Why would they do that?
I didn't show up to a rendezvous. They don't take that lightly.
She rushed to
I
explain.
didn't show up because I was afraid they'd do something to me. The job was finished. I'm just a liability now.
And where is this buoy?
West of the boardwalk. In the reeds. On the coast there.
She points toward a
I
clump
put
of
it there when I
ruins on the
first
western
arrived.
horizon.
Haven't been there since. I'm not sure I could even find it now.
I guess I'll look for it.
It's useless.
West of the boardwalk in the reeds, we have to check out this. We have to check this buoy out. Yeah, except
The
us.
lieutenant makes a note of it.
Yeah, Inspector Buoy.
You're welcome to it. It's in the reeds northwest of here. Past a broken sewage pipe. Right near the water line.
Okay, in reeds northwest, broken sewage pipe. All right, tell me your real name.
It's Katarzyna Lazie.
Okay, another name. This man on her face is timid, almost painfully so.
It's a Grad name. Jimsk or Yugo Grad in origin. Not Occidental at all. Smells of motor oil, tiger, economic desolation, and rock music infused alcoholism.
Hold on, Katrina is not even an Ornese name, is it? It's not even Mundi, it's Grad.
My parents were Zhimsk immigrants, but I'm nationalized Oranese. All I remember is Oranje.
She's silent.
Alasie is my father's name.
Finally we meet. Katrani is Alaze.
She nods. Her round eyes meet yours. They seem moist from the wind on the roof.
You're probably not even Miss Orange 37, are you?
I am.
I am, a smile
They can
quivers.
never take my sash and my scepter from me.
Great.
Yes, they can, for lying.
Alright, enough.
She nods, her back straight, ready for whatever is next.
You know, I think you didn't make the call to the station.
I did.
She takes a step forward.
What is this? I called your desk or whatever it is. The numbers are all over town. Call 8-100-2 for emergencies. There was an older woman on the other end. It sounded like she was smoking. She took my complaint. She coughed.
That is the emergency's desk number.
Okay.
Anyone could know that, sire, by looking around and calling the desk. I don't believe a single word she says.
Yeah.
What time did you make the call?
Thursday night. It was late. Sometime after 12.
After 12.
It checks out.
The leader nods in your direction, it checks out. Anyone could know the number and that someone coughed. It means nothing.
But I know the time of the call too.
She breathes in.
I know I have not been 100% truthful with you, officers. But I am now.
Okay, let's talk about you and Ruby again.
She nods, then nervously pulls on her cigarette.
And that's all about Ruby for now.
Okay.
He looks relieved, not revealed. Although that too. Devil woman.
What?
A nail stab on the steel railing nervously, the sound of cold metal ringing under the wind.
Her hand trembles. She's only pretending she didn't hear you say, devil woman.
Let's change the subject for the time being.
She slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if in the presence of some tiger.
I guess I am the tiger.
You are. This is not the end of this.
Shivers godly, look up at the grey sky, snowing, try again when it stopped. Let's get back to those lies you told.
Lies?
She repeats, then trails off. It's unclear what she intended to say.
Yes, we demand she be punished for deceiving us. We demand her anxiety. We demand her fear.
Alright, let's change
She
the subject.
slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath,
Look up at
as
the
if
grey
in the
sky.
presence of some tiger.
Shivers 1, very low. This is a grey check. Alright. Tell you what, if it's a grey check, we need shivers as much as possible. You're not getting any shiver. Oh, we're getting shivers on the patrol cloak? Then give me some shivers. Is this an empty one here? Pain threshold, empathy, visual calculus drama, survey visual calculus, logic, pain, volition, inland empire volition, shivers. Alright. We got a scented scarf, and rhetoric and empathy. Alright, I got you some
Hello,
shivers.
officer? What brings you up here again?
Look up to the grey sky.
Nothing
Nope.
happens. There is a mass of droplets above the planetary body, colorless, merging into one another.
Godly failures.
The sky is low and cold. You hear the distant murmur of motor connections somewhere south of here. That is all.
You didn't notice anything, huh?
Silence, officer. Wouldn't have thought you the silent type. What were we talking about?
Let's return to this later. Yeah. let's head in. And let's reconstruct the scene. Obviously, something still doesn't make a lot of sense. Although her theory about the lady might be helpful to pursue. Put on the RCM's commander jacket. Put on the bow tie. Actually, we put on this thing. It gives Inland Empire and Volition. I think that's better. And I think that's all we changed, right? 2 things. Yeah, we like the glasses for 2 encyclopedia. This thing.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
What happened here? You've heard what happened. Yeah, very high.
The golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are 2 neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed.
Okay, what position are they in?
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired.
Okay, through the window. Continue.
The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain.
In his mouth, okay. So they were shooting him in his mouth. I guess he was like this. Okay, I see. Where does it come from?
From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
Shards face inward like a corona with the back. Inspect the ghostly figures.
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
Have a look at point A, the roof.
The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
Shouldn't there be gun residue outside?
There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago.
Makes sense. So I am what, 80% sure the roof is where the shot was made from?
72%, with an antique weapon that fires military-grade ammunition. A Belma-grave rifle, for example. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them 1 shot.
Okay.
The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium, a well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness, too busy with their own bodies.
Could the shot have come from inside the room, a closer point?
Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, detective.
Okay. Are there any arguments against A prime, the roof?
None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any.
Could there have been another point of origin further away?
That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
Extrapolate the radius to include all of Martinez.
You would need a map for that. A map of Martinez.
There was a map on sale in the bookstore, wasn't there? A map of Martinez. We need one.
You're thinking, what if the shot didn't come from the roof?
Yes.
There was a map in the bookstore. We should come back with it. Compare the landscape to the radius of the shot.
Blink. Leave. Alright. Interesting. Very
The same
interesting.
2 neon-lit shapes.
Oh, no, bye-bye. How about we go back into this this place, huh? So come back with the map here. Lots of little clues, lots of little quests going on, all simultaneously. I still don't know what's going on with that lady. I think she knows a little bit more. Even though we did push her pretty hard.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Yeah.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Yeah, we've done this already. You can see order 21. Zipping heals all your health and morale. I'm aware. Alright, out we go. What do we have to do? Determine where the shot came from. Could the shot that killed the hangman have come from, if not from the roof? Where could it come from? This will take some checking the location. Alright. Inspector Bowie. Make Titus give Ruby's location. Yeah. Hey, Titus.
It's you again.
Acknowledges him
What is
gruffly.
it?
Where is Ruby? Okay, Dr. Karish. Now I need Dr. Ruby.
Why?
He leans back and regards with curiosity. Because she's your real leader. I'm going to level with you. She's the next link to the chain that leads me to Lily's killer. I have seen her in Laudanum inducted Elysium, the paramount instinct crate. Look, I need to pin this on someone and decided to pin this on her. Especially she killed the victim, that's why. A civil war is brewing and the only way to prevent it is to solve the murder. That means talking to Ruby. Yeah, civil war is brewing and the only way to prevent it is to solve the murder. That means talking to Ruby.
Sounds like you wanna push this steaming pile of shit on anyone. And now you pick Ruby. Well, not on my watch you won't.
I just want to talk to her, man.
Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
And fuck you too, moral
He throws a glance at Titus as the last syllable leaves his lips. The big guy sighs.
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory.
He crosses his arms.
I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
Don't think so.
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
Logic impossible. Present a solid theory about why Ruby couldn't have done it. Oh my god, 97%. Why Ruby could have done it. Found the key in the union box. She went up there, saw the winch outside, reconstructed the murder scene. Karish gave motive. Secret route found. Ruby is a drug trader established. Boom.
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
Because she was here, all night, with us.
Was she?
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
She was here all night?
Deliberately ignores the
11:30 to
tattooed man.
12:15. She was here during all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
He points to the karaoke stage. She didn't go to the bath, didn't go to the toilet?
No.
No.
That's a lie.
In the whole 45-minute window, she was with you all the time.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry.
He points to the
We're
intersection.
not getting into what that operation is again, Cole.
Drugs, we get it.
And just 'cause she was gone for 5 minutes.
5
doesn't
minutes,
mean
huh?
She magically got to the roof and shot him.
He taps on his temple.
I've been through this. It's not plausible.
It's a secret route. It is plausible.
He's been through it. That means he suspected her too. All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
You do agree the shot came from the roof, right? Yeah, you do agree the shot came from the roof, right?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez.
Okay.
Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no,
He shakes his head.
I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
There's a 72% chance the bullet came from the roof.
72%.
He picks up his beer.
There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab?
No, I did it.
Definitely lie. The truth is not credible.
Yes, we have a ballistics lab in Coron and we consult in cases like this.
Wouldn't hurt to have one of those in Martinez.
He nods.
Still, all the labs in the world don't put her on that roof. How'd she get there? Climb?
There's a secret route in the kitchen that leads straight to the roof.
How?
He looks sincerely curious through what looks like an abandoned pinball workshop.
People say there was a pinball arcade here. Sometime before the hostel. What was it called, Theo?
What was it called?
East Delta Pinball Arcade.
The old man coughs.
Weird place. Went bankrupt.
Okay, but
The man looks around.
how'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building. Or an elevator for that matter.
There is an elevator.
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop.
Good one, Kim.
Thank you.
The lieutenant is glad he got the floor plan right there.
Yep. From there, a door leads straight to the roof. You can just step outside.
Ruby could have gone up, shot him, come down. All under 7 minutes.
That's quite the theory.
He turns to
You
Eugene.
need to have a look at that secret passage, boys.
So you do.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are going up there.
Angus?
It's a dumb waiter, not an industrial
Yeah.
lift. How about I go instead of...
Just now, you got something else to back this route up? Or is that it?
Have you noticed the winch out back on the outer wall of the whirling?
I've seen the winch. I'm not blind.
He nods.
You saying it's part of the elevator she used to get up there?
That's right.
That's wall mystery down there.
He nods.
An architectural mystery. Doesn't much concern Ruby, does it?
I also found footprints upstairs in the old workshop.
Footprints.
He takes a sip of his beer.
Recent.
Yep.
He looks tough, but there is a nervous twitch in his dark green eye.
He understands
This
footprints.
is all too close to home for him. The tracks were recent, but not worn down in the right foot like Ruby's. It's best to omit this pesky little polemic for now. Too confusing.
Recent. A week or two.
That close, huh? How fortunate. I'll take a thorough look at those prints myself before I believe that call.
Okay.
Good news is, I'm still listening.
There were pinball machines in the workshop, still operational.
Right. What the fuck does that got to do with Ruby?
Nothing. I just thought we could bring some down, get some new machines in here.
Wow, man, can we? I mean,
That'd be awesome. I beat that royalist machine 20 times now.
yeah. See.
All right. We can get the barman to bring them down. What else?
Guess what? Remember that key I found here? Point at the window.
I don't like guessing, Carl. No one does.
It opens the steel door in the kitchen, the one that leads upstairs to the roof. This key
He looks
was
at
right
the
here
hawthorn bush
with you.
outside the window.
All the
Was all right
time.
here with you all the time. You didn't find it, but Ruby did. That's how she got up there.
Quit jumping to conclusions, Theo. You took that key. Did it look like it was recently put there?
No, the ribbon was old, faded. It had been there for 20 years at least.
She could have just put it back when she was done.
Why?
She shakes her head.
This doesn't make sense. It's damn interesting, but it doesn't fit well, and you know it.
Maybe it doesn't fit well. That's true.
It doesn't fit well, but it fits. And he knows it.
A skilled Sambo artist could have climbed the outer wall like a spider. Garbage. He
One of
crosses
the
his arms.
Sambo artists called. I've been doing this for 10 years. Let me give you a lesson. Boys,
it's never a Sambo fighter, and it's never a bullet-bending sniper.
Great.
Or ghost. It's never a ghost either. Don't worry, we've got better than that.
He looks at you. Okay. Have you firmly established Ruby could have access to the roof where the man was shot?
firmly,
He shakes his head.
firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route to the roof.
Yeah.
Me and the boys need to check it out. That's what we established.
Yeah.
But a route
He forms a gun with
does
his hand.
not put that bullet in his head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Okay, so she got a gun.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun.
The local pawn shop sold my lost gun to a woman. Maybe it was, well, that was after the murder, dude. I've already established Ruby smuggling drugs. She could have smuggled guns too.
God damn. That's just about your favorite topic, isn't it?
Tyler slaps his tie.
Every fucking 5 seconds.
All I'm saying is, from what I saw in her cabin, she'd have no trouble getting a gun. Yeah.
Trouble. This is Revachol. Even the roid heads in the gym had a carbine. No one has trouble getting a gun. I still never saw her carry one.
She's smart. She could have just got one for this time.
He must be referencing some past case of theirs. He's angry because he knows you're right. What he's saying only confirms your theory.
I have analyzed the bullet that killed him. It was jacketed.
So,
The man shrugs and looks at you.
So it had to come from a breech-loading rifle. Military grade.
He turns
Not
to
even
you.
you militia monkeys have those.
No, we don't.
This goes against your everyone has a gun theory. If it was military grade, how'd Ruby get it?
Just because it's rare doesn't mean you can't get it.
Carve. That's exactly what it means.
Ah, well, I messed this one up then.
That wasn't strong.
I didn't say I'd prove she had the murder weapon, just said we need to find her. These 2 points are bad.
All right, Carve.
You nods.
Keep talking. I'll tell you when I've had enough.
Pete, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive. The last component.
It's not why did she kill him, it's why did she organize the cover up. Pretty interesting rule. It's all part of leadership challenge against you. When Krish came downstairs, Ruby happened to know something was wrong. Yeah, it's not why did she kill him, it's why did she organize the cover up.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
She could have just been covering up for herself, Titus.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
Nah, she did.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
really, Shanks? Closio wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Could you have, Eugene?
Time for a logics demonstration.
Eugene, let's assume you killed him.
He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
Would you prefer to go on a trial with your friends as part of a lynch mob or alone for committing murder?
The man is silent.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that.
The blonde man
Why
waves his
aren't more
beard
of you
around.
defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Is it?
Glenn, I
Titus
thought
looks
the
grim.
same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
That she did that, see?
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
When Clarice came down, Ruby appeared to know that something was wrong.
Nah, man. That's just Ruby. She's got shit under control.
The man explains.
That's her whole thing. That's why she's so good.
Plus, man, it's like female intuition, you know. Women talk to women,
He peeks at Titus.
which is sort of why we need someone on the team who they talk to.
Yes, Rudy Weiss, human intuition. That's what it was. You're right, Eugene.
Yeah, exactly. Why not, man?
Why not, huh?
Wishful thinking has no place in a police investigation.
The lieutenant tells Eugene, his voice mild but firm.
A more serious consideration that you wish to avoid is that she knew what happened because she did it.
Titus, you have to see it. Things don't add up. We need to talk to her. Yeah.
Silence.
He looks around
He
the
looks
room.
around
Yeah.
the room.
Let's avoid other points which are kind of weird.
The old man in the corner nods. This is the only option he cares for.
Okay.
Yeah, I see it.
He puts his beard down.
There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want.
We will do that.
I don't know. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However hard I asked. Wanna know why?
Why?
She was afraid I would tell you.
He looks straight in
Maybe
the
she
eye.
was right. By now, I probably would.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior, why fleeing is always incriminatory.
That it is.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
Task updated. Done. When did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived.
Okay.
I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
And what was she scared? What was... okay, let me talk. Please. What was she scared of? My tongue, man. I hate it sometimes.
I told you. You
Me as in the RCM?
No, you, as in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
No wonder she's afraid. I've come to declare the ending of the human experiment. I'm sorry, God. Why does everyone flee at the sight of my shadow?
It seems you have that effect, especially on women.
He looks at you. Okay, so she was scared of me, huh? Because maybe I was like the super cop, I guess. Yeah, makes sense.
Right. That's the second one now who's trying to flee you.
You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But
He measures you up.
now I'm not so sure.
What else did Ruby tell you about me?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes.
He
And
scoffs.
that you won't stop
Won't stop.
until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other. Open them up like can.
Oh, I'm a legend, huh?
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just?
The tattoo man shakes his head.
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did.
He nods.
Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having to go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
He wants to find out the truth, just like me.
It's not an actual question.
And it's not. Yeah.
Silence. He nods.
Is that true, Kim? Am I a can opener?
You are insistent.
He nods. Okay. Anything else? Anything?
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This called Titus. This called he. But she was too scared.
Do you have any clues on where Ruby went?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
She went on foot. Okay.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al.
He gives
and
him a
we
sharp
won't
look.
Either.
And neither will you, sure.
She's not really
The man stares into his
party
beard.
candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
Right. Have you looked for her?
A little. On the coast.
Okay.
Where have you looked for her? More precisely.
More precisely, on the coast. Past the waterlogged.
He nods southwest.
She's not here. So, I'm thinking she's there.
Okay.
Who's doing this looking? They're all here.
You're all here. Who's out looking?
Lizzie needed some air.
The gardener, but she went to the Levrat.
You're a smart cop, but you're a stupid person. No one goes to tell Everard anything. If he has to know, he has to know fast.
It's called a radio, you believe. The gardener may have played you a game when she stormed out. She has her own plan.
Can you tell me where on the coast I should start looking?
Sure, there's some shit houses there. A cinder block town. The fisherfolk there refuse to unionize. So, that's one place we haven't looked.
Okay.
I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
I already got a place there.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a lorry man.
Do you know what she's doing with Ulan frequencies?
The what now? I have no idea.
He looks around.
Boys?
She said she's building a
His voice is very quiet.
pale emitter.
Pale emitter, huh?
What?
Oh, she could be in the church, huh?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies and a pale something. I don't know more.
This guy barely understands what he's talking about.
But he did hear it.
There you have it. Pale something.
Titus puts an end to it. Alright, it's not much, but it'll do.
It'll
Go.
have to.
He puts his hand out. Shake
His
it.
grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite.
Sure, we can act like we like them for a bit, I guess.
You know,
Even though they are
I don't
thugs.
usually do this. I just measure things, but
Visual calculus? You said it would be nice to have a ballistics lab. You could use ours.
Yeah. We're good.
He lets go of your hand.
Why not? You could turn the thing into an actual police force.
He extends his
Afraid
hand.
you would actually have to follow the law.
Yeah, if you want to be cops, you can try.
Rich boy law is a sham.
He shakes his
It
hand.
only works for the Wild Pines, lady. So keep your lab and watch your ass out there. The coast is a dangerous place for lawmen, especially Mr. Can Opener here.
Alright. Boom. It's a lot of work done. Where could the shot have killed the hanged man have come from if not from the roof? This will take some checking of locations. Get a map from the bookstore, use it in Claricia's window. Ask about Ruby. Try to set Ruby, the instigator of the lynching, has a shack she rents out in the coast. First go across the waterlock south of Martinez, then walk down the coast until you find a little fishing village. Ask around, the locals must have seen her. Discovered serial number. Replace the lost bow. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff. We can start by calling. That should be like the thing. Yeah, also I can do this. Might as well.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Visual reconstruct the movement. It's my car, dude.
The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message, written in the language of burnt rubber.
Yeah, so I'd crash into this thing, went back, and then went straight. Okay.
Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there, and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry, according to the cafeteria manager.
What happened next?
The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building. Before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
This is where I started off with my motor carriage, before sinking it in the sea.
No wonder the cafeteria manager seemed frustrated when he was giving us directions to the yard. Well, you did provide us with a very convenient access point to the crime scene.
Just as towards a crappy gaping hole in the fence. I think I got it. Leave. Alright, well, that's something. Let's quickly call up the people from the cab. I have a couple of things. The armor plate. Excuse me? Fuck the world. Who the hell are you? Get away from that car.
That's one brutal motor carriage.
Says the young man with the piss. Okay, written on the back, bad words.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
His companion wears a simple yet elegant slogan, F the world.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could like hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors, cops' heads, scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal shit.
He
A
agrees.
cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
Great. He steps in.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality.
He turns to his companion.
Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches or skulls.
Great.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
Okay, it's a part of some gang.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls yet.
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their beliefs.
Who are the skulls?
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
Maybe the skulls are just not important enough.
It's not a question. Don't get into it.
I'm so glad you asked.
The question was rhetorical.
He replies,
the
raising his
skulls
open
are
hand.
the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
Besmetai, or the Besmeti, the Immortals, are West Riversholian crime syndicates.
Okay, so it's crime.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
They steal cars, okay.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
Non-verbal?
If a skull spots you, he will pull out his dagger and stab you without saying a word.
Non-verbal, okay.
The lieutenant's voice is as calm as usual, a testament to the violence and death he's witnessed through the sight of his firearm.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around the brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
Great. Do you know anything about the murder that took place here? Point to the yard.
Murder?
A man was hanged in the backyard of the whirling in rags.
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it.
He clears his throat.
It was a man.
Also, he was hanged.
Anything else?
He was hanged from a tree.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Yeah.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
Ah, this sounds like epistemology.
Epistemology.
A field so occupied by thought that it begins to question thought itself.
I know that you don't know shit.
Exactly. How can one know shit? For example, how can one be sure that there truly is a body hanging behind a hostel?
Well, there isn't now.
What if it's art? Or just a mere specter?
It's not. A man is dead and we need answers.
So what do you think we know?
Did you guys know Cindy the Skull? Do you guys know Cindy the Skull?
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
The young man's eyes glaze over, his voice filled with longing.
Yeah.
The other guy lights up
True
too.
artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
Great.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
He adds, returning from whatever void he was just visiting.
For all their nihilistic posturing, these young men are not lacking in youthful idealism.
Idealism, of course.
The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
I see you kids are into anodic dance music.
Oh man, yeah.
He
We're not
exclaims and
fucking
stops
kids,
himself.
man.
Processing the rest of your question. We're not fucking kids.
Be wary of the
His
abyss.
blonde friend dads ominously and points to his temple. Why?
Probably because of how non-verbal their mode of operation is going to be.
The lieutenant
It's a
answers for the
threat.
two rebels. A threat. I was going to talk about music and now just conflict all of a sudden. It's too much. No, take your head. Don't fuck with me, boys. I'm one of the bad cops. A threat, good. I like those.
But I don't.
The
In
lieutenant just
fact,
quickly.
I dislike them so much I'm willing to drag you boys back to the station just to calm myself down.
Oh, he's pissed.
Hey, there's no need for
He
that.
raises his open palms.
We're just talking here. Joking too. Stay light, man.
Yeah. Didn't you cops, have some questions about skulls or some shit?
And there are more skulls in Martinez.
The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned.
The lieutenant
That's
replies
why there
instead.
isn't much organized crime around here.
Okay.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
Yeah, we are.
The young men exchange approving nods. Your rhetoric is confusing. Are you a part of the skulls or not?
We're not franchise skulls. Well, not yet. Once we get our name out there, we'll have a chance to join them.
And what makes you think the organization would accept you?
Because we can be just as psycho and vicious. You'll see.
Great, so this is a horrible place to be.
But in a non-threatening and definitely legal way.
The other one adds quickly and whispers something to his friend.
Right on, fuck.
The blonde
So
agrees
what's
and
happening
provocatively
now?
spits on the pavement. Enough about this scullery then. Conclude. He throws a longing glance at the kinema. What's with the jackets?
What about them?
Turn to the blonde youth. Why does your jacket have piss written on it?
Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And I do like piss.
He likes piss, alright.
The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world.
Sure.
Things
That's
being
great.
defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, it's also about communal spirit,
Oh,
the
gosh, sure.
future, and truly appreciating our differences. Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
Makes sense.
What I mean by this is, we are all pissed, and
Sure,
that the
sure, kid.
world is inherently meaningless.
Wow.
It seems that the young man has a certain expertise in at least one field, even if it's rather narrow.
Turn to the dark-haired youth. Why do you have F the world written on your jacket?
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it.
I'm wondering if the poetics come with the jacket, or are they derived from something else entirely?
Yeah, they seem to be quite good at talking.
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though,
That's a terrible metaphor.
you get more fish in a shorter time.
They're all badly.
And
I don't know.
for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking someone.
Amazing. Wow, what a good metaphor.
Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing.
Great.
And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
That sounds stupid to me.
Hate to admit it, but in a weird way, he's got a point.
I don't think he does, but sure.
Is it a coincidence that here we have 2 badass jackets and 2 badass cops?
Hey Kim, lower your voice.
Yes?
Do you think it's a coincidence?
What is?
There are just 2 of us and 2 of these jackets.
What are you implying?
Which one would you wear?
I'm not sure I understand you, detective.
I'm more of a piss or the. Are you more of a F the world kind of guy?
Neither.
Come on, Kim, it's a mental exercise.
Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the 2 statements.
No way. If anything, I'm in this scenario.
Fine. Fuck the world just seemed to fit you more, considering your heroic exit attempts.
What?
So are we done here? Or you don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
As for the jackets, for your 7th lieutenant, demonstrated authority, they're just off-brand skulls. Yeah, give me your jackets.
These guys aren't scary. You're not scary.
Oh.
I have nothing to work with here. It's either begging or bullying, or both. Just ask them, maybe.
Gentlemen, I need your jackets.
Why?
Do I have to answer that?
If you don't have to answer, then we don't have to give you our jackets. Doesn't sound like you have a reason.
I need them for official police business.
And what kind of business is that exactly?
Police business.
The lieutenant notices your agitation and opens his mouth to speak, then decides against it and merely shakes his head.
Okay, we get it. You look like total shit. We look flashy as hell. What about it?
There's a spark of sympathy in the youth's eyes.
You didn't say that.
I'm wearing horrible clothes to catch horrible people. It's depressing.
The lieutenant looks down at his bomber jacket and shrugs, obviously content with his uniform.
Fuck it, I don't deserve a cool jacket. I suck.
Fine.
Oh,
Fuck
nice.
it. Here.
The young man takes
Take
the
it
jacket
then.
off.
I can't handle this sad shit.
Yeah.
It's true. He simply can't. It's called empathy.
Dude, I got a new jacket.
Wow. I did not see that coming. You better wear that jacket with pride.
Fuck that. You're not getting mine.
The other one snaps at
My
you.
dad's a lawyer in La Delta.
Really?
He'll have your badge.
Great.
No, he won't.
No, he won't.
The lieutenant is lightly amused by the situation.
Wait, world effer, you got a rich dad?
No.
You look startled.
He's like a volunteer lawyer. A total bitch. Cites law and does dishes.
Oh, okay, no, you want to be join a gang? You're rich, man.
You know what, cop? Fuck you. That's not what this is about. You're not getting my jacket.
I'm taking a damn jacket, I
Fuck
think.
him. We don't need his rich dad jacket anyway.
Remember when I said I like is the one? I got it. Wish I'd got another one for you. I did say I preferred the pizza one, but since I didn't get the other one, you should have it. Wish I got the other one for you.
I wouldn't wear it anyway.
Why not? We could raise hell. Go undercover hard.
I don't think this case requires us to go undercover or raise hell. In fact, I don't think the jacket will be useful at all.
Well, whatever. I've got mine, and that's just fine.
If you say so.
Yeah.
Look at this cute shit.
The dark-haired youths point at you.
How can we
He
become
turns to his
skulls
friend.
if you go around fraternizing with cops? Let's get the fuck out of here before anyone sees us.
Fuck. I'm sorry, man.
He hangs there
I
in
just
shame.
don't like confrontations, that's all.
Great. Nice gangsters you are. I got a new jacket. There it is. +1 drama, no fucks given, man from authority. Wait, I'm a detective. A leather jacket that's quite recently belonged to a young man who possessed some intimate knowledge on the human condition. It has his nom de guerre written on the back. It's quite a statement. Alright. I don't really want to use it. What I want really is to use the
Inside,
carve.
you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and The soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Pick up the radio again.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Connect me to Jamrock Public Library.
Hold on, officer.
It's like 12 o'clock, so it should be good. Static. More static. So much static.
I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to the librarian. Connecting the call in 2, 1.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer?
Away librarian answers the call. I'm looking for information that can provide on Billy Magin, a reader.
Billy Majon, you said. Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database.
He puts down the receiver. Waiting. Lots of
yes,
this noise.
hello, are you still there?
You heard him put it with the
Billy Majon's
printout.
home address, is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately.
That's fine.
They're too poor to have a phone line.
Yes, home address is fine.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Cape Side Apartments, it says. That's all.
Okay.
By the pier, north of here, those big apartment buildings there.
By the pier north of here. Okay, I see. Do you have any other information on Billy Magin?
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day.
Do you know someone who was?
Marie?
He covers his phone with his hand and
Marie?
yells out of the room behind
Do you
him.
remember a reader named Billy Majon? They returned a Tybalt book the other day.
You hear someone answer from afar.
Yes, it was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Lowe's Radio City 87, but we don't have it yet.
Okay.
Good. You have a name now.
So Billy Magin is a woman, not a man. How did your colleague know that it was her husband?
Marie knows Billy. She's been working here longer than me. Sometimes her husband returns some books for her.
Okay, so Billy is his wife. Okay. Do you know the husband's name?
Sorry, no. Marie only knows him by sight.
Can Marie describe to me what the husband looked like?
Marie!
A moment passes.
She said it was an older man, and that she's pretty sure he'd had a drink or two the last time she saw him.
What was he wearing?
1 second.
The librarian turns away from the phone again and relays the question.
Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that.
Okay, well that's all the questions. That's all from me. I have no other questions. End call with library.
Happy we could help. Goodbye, officer.
The librarian hangs up the call and gets redirected back to the station with a soft click.
Anything else you need from me?
Have you heard back from the ICP about the serial number?
Yes. The armor was produced by
She looks at her notes.
Fairweather in their facilities in Bétancourt sur la Clé in 42.
Okay.
It was part of a special order for Corps de Pharmacie, a security firm contracted to protect the interests of Oranese pharmaceutical companies in the Semenine conflict.
Okay, so there you go.
So, it seems the armor went to Semenine. That's where the paper trail ends, though. Even the firm has proven difficult to track. Corps de Pharmacie has been renamed several times over in the years since the armor was issued.
I'm guessing one of his names is Crenal.
Yes, that is the most recent name
He
the
seems glad
ICP
you
has
missed
been
it.
able to connect to the CVP. And the one before it was Downwell.
Downwell.
I also have one called Sediment, but I think that might be a different contractor.
Okay.
No, they work with Sediment and Somatosensor, it seems. All that during the last 9 years.
A lot of different names.
A suit of armor like this would have been manufactured with a particular person's physique in mind. You should ask for whom this suit was fitted.
A suit of armor like this would have been customized to fit the wearer. There must be a record of the person whom it was issued.
Yes, but the ICP tends to be reluctant to share private sector records. I could try to talk them into it, though.
Yes, please do try. It's imperative that we learn whose armor this was.
Sure. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I will have more information for you then.
Did you find out more information about the owners of the armor boots?
Not yet. But I was able to convince the database people to share private sector information.
Oh.
They promised to get back to me by tomorrow morning. Did you have any other questions?
Alice, please connect me to Station 41's Lazareth. What the hell is a Lazareth? I guess we'll find out.
It will take just a moment, officer.
Her voices fade out into the familiar radio static.
Gottlieb, what do you want?
You hear a man clearing his throat. Please ask a question. Gottlieb, what do you want?
He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
Just a routine checkup.
Oh.
The man is under surprise. It's you. You know who I am?
Yes, there's no end to the misfortunes fate has seen fit to rain upon me.
I'm sorry I've been such a bother to you. Yeah.
Oh, spare me the sad, drunken blubbering and get on with it. What's your complaint?
I think I've developed extreme photosensitivity.
That's because you're hungover. Even the radio waves coming from your direction smell like liquor.
He pauses.
Do you feel like your eyes are twitching too?
Yes.
That's the tiny vessels pulsating from high blood pressure, stupid officer. You might be sustaining permanent damage to your vision as we speak. Not much I can do about it. I'm not an eye doctor.
Well, what kind of doctor are you then?
The busy kind. It's not life-threatening, just annoying. For you, that is. What with your reputation as a sharpshooter? Me? I've got more important things to do.
Okay.
It certainly does not help with aiming.
I think I've had a heart attack.
And you survived it. Congratulations. Are you mobile?
Yes.
Even better. Anything else? I wouldn't worry about that. Officers your age have coronary trouble all the time. Also, death is a natural part of life.
Oh, nice doctor. I've lost my memory, all of it.
With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not surprised.
Great.
There is no surprise in his voice, only careless superiority.
You're not surprised? Okay. Anything else?
What else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side. You've got a whole new life now. Use it wisely.
Great.
It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you or doesn't care.
Is there anything you can do for me?
What? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body?
Yes, I want the truth.
You want the real, honest-to-God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium and vitamin D. Our station is not a retirement home. We don't have the funds to deal with rock stars past their prime. And no, I don't want to hear a political commentary on the topic. In fact, I got work to do. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with cyanoacrylate.
Oh, God.
It looks like Mactorson.
Great. Eyelid shut, huh?
It's not fucking cryoacrylate. It's super glue, Doc.
Mark Thorson. Great.
Cyanoacrylate is superglue.
I guess that's it for now. Hang up. Done. Talk to your station's Lazarus. The phone clicks. Suddenly hear the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Please connect me to the 41st again. Sure.
Just a moment, officer.
10-4, come in, officer. Over.
I'm happy to report I have found my badge, Jules.
10-4, sir. Glad to hear that. I'll write down that there is no need to issue a new one to you then. Over.
This might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss.
10-4, sir. Sorry, but I'm under orders to give a negative to request for personal information. Over.
You mean you can't tell me anything about me? But I'm me.
10-4. Orders as your orders. Anything else? Over.
10-10. Mission completed. Standing by. Over. End call with 41st.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
With those words, the cabin becomes silent again. Radio microphone resting on its hook. Do I need... Oh yeah, pick up the radio.
Precinct 57, how may I assist you?
Please connect me to Sylvie again.
Just a second, officer.
Let's talk to her again.
Sylvie Malaika on the line for you, officer.
Hello.
Yes. Hello?
You recognize her voice. Hey Sylvie, it's the police again.
Oh, great.
She doesn't sound thrilled.
What else do you need, detective?
Do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container behind the whirling?
Well,
This uncomfortable pause.
you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir. Clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it. I am sorry about that.
It doesn't sound like she's actually
Anything
sorry.
else, detective?
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
She sounds beyond exasperated. I showed you my gun. When did it happen?
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and
She stopped hesitantly, not sure if she could continue. And what? What did I do?
you were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them.
Off of what?
You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out, off of that, people don't like that.
Sounds smart of them.
I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall," painting them red. I won't be seeing it, cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains. Very nice visuals there.
Okay, I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
Me neither. Yes, but what happened to my gun? Just conclude.
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns.
Great.
It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask.
She sighs. Alright, desperately sorry. Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Alright, sure.
Yeah, go on.
I think I got everything I need. Thanks.
You
End
hear
call.
the call breaking up on the other end of the radio, and then the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done with the radio for now. End call.
57, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of...
No, close the door. We got it. We talked to the Lazarant, although he wasn't really very helpful. Dead body. Go to Billy Machine's apartment, deliver the bad news. It's apartment building, not the Martinez. Apartment number 20. And you gotta track down your gun. Keep looking. Maybe someone else knows something. Someone knows something about your lost firearm. Maybe a district attorney, authority, like someone high up in the union or someone local who saw you with it before you passed out. The bowling's absent bartender. You could also ask a local pawn shop. You need to find the firearm that killed the hanged man. Reality lowdown. Replace the lost bull. Find booze and drink. Versus of the armor. Ask Kuno what he knows. You know what? What time? Okay, now I'll end the episode here. I gotta save me. I'll see you on the next one. We'll ask Kuno next time. That's next anyway. We also have a point here. We can put in something. We'll see. Anyway, next one.